Welcome to my city, a great city where we all wake up to the now old and obsolete possessions of yesterday. With the great wealth we possess, we love to live in the moment and constantly try out new things. All our possessions are engineered to fail within 24 hours. Sometimes the failure of these objects is spectacular, but sometimes they're simply just forgotten. In this instance, in my room, we have the chair that counts the amount of times it is sat on and collapses once it reaches its pre-programmed limit. The shelf with specially engineered brackets that slowly bend and break from the weight of the shelf itself. The bed that stores sweat so its smells becomes unbearable after one night. The wallpaper that begins to fall apart when exposed to daylight. The door lock that can only be opened and closed once. And the pink Hello Kitty watch that is simply not cool anymore. Faster and faster, we inhabit the city in temporary bases. There is no such thing as land ownership, only materialistic possessions that are placed at different sites every day and left behind. We move from one place to the other like figures on a chessboard. Faster and faster. In Tide, every Friday is Black Friday, and every morning is Christmas. The great shopping mall is never empty as obsolete objects rain down the great atrium. Faster and faster. In Tide, it's tough being fashionable. With around 10 fashion seasons per day, knowing what to wear and when is crucial. Each new trend is another opportunity to remodel and reconstruct one's identity. The very trendy plan their whole day around these expressive moments. With the makeup and clothing designed to last for a couple of hours only, being cool is a profession. Faster and faster. A great city appears as a whole where no desire is lost and of which I am a part. And since it enjoys everything I do not enjoy, I can do nothing but inhabit this desire and be content. Such is the power the system possesses. If for 12 hours a day I work, my labor, which gives form to desire, takes from desire its form. And I believe I am enjoying the city wholly only when I am part of the work, buy and consume treadmill. Faster and faster. With ever-increasing demand, the city grows wider and wider, and with it grow its tentacles providing more and more goods to more and more people. Distance is measured not in miles, but in time. Inventory is replaced by in transit, and goods arrive as grey goods, partially assembled components ready to be customized and built to suit the fast fashion market. Faster and faster. The city at its core takes on the role of a chessboard where choreographed acts of obsolescence are played out every day. These choreographies are placed on the board seemingly through a random and chaotic system. In fact, these are part of sophisticated algorithms that form an organic shelving system without permanent areas or sections. Over time, different cities follow one another on the same site under the same name, born and dying, sometimes without knowing one another, without communication among themselves. Faster and faster, the treadmill of consumption never stops. Displays of possession are followed by outrageous displays of affluence through more and more elaborate forms of destruction as consumption. Obsolescence is my addiction, and the more extravagant the choreography of failure, the bigger the high. The locations might change, but the party never ends. Faster and faster. Long after the golden age of Tide, in another city, nothing new is made, and the remains of Tide are the only source of material. Objects take on a different value and are intended to be kept forever. In vast landscapes of waste, what treasures might be found, kept and passed through generations.
This watch was handed down from my great-grandfather, and it was handed down from him to my father, and then he gave it to me.
It's a beautiful watch. As you can see on the front of the watch, the front has the hour and minute hand and the second hand.
Mm-hmm.
This watch at auction, I suspect, would bring close to $250,000.
No.
Yes.
$250,000?
This is one incredible watch. I've never held a watch like this in my hand.
What? You're kidding.
That is one incredible watch.
It can't be.
Yes.
No way. Well, why
That is an incredible watch.
Oh, my. Oh, I can't believe it.
It's the finest watch I've ever held in my hand.
Are you serious?
I've never seen anything like it
Oh
other
my
than
gosh,
photos.
how do I get it home?
Carefully.